Hello everyone, this is Indre and I'm doing another painting with watercolors. As you have seen before, I have recently done a couple of watercolors with depicting floral shapes and designs. So now I think I'm kind of ready to try and see how a portrait would go. I don't think I've ever done a portrait with watercolors, so this has been very interesting. And I do enjoy how the final image has come out, but it was quite tricky to design the way I was approaching this. I've been looking a lot at the works of Benjamin Björklund. He's an amazing artist. He's been working with watercolors and oil paint as well to make these incredible paintings. So even though I say it's watercolors here, what I'm doing today, actually they are types of inks, I think acrylic based, but I'm using them in a watercolor style. So these past few weeks I have been engaging with painting and drawing and trying to reconnect to painting so much more than I have done before, because I used to always have either a part-time job or something that was apart from art, which ultimately led me to stop making as much artwork. But it is something I love and something I want to keep in my whole life, so much that I have decided to completely dedicate my time in making more work. It is just an amazing experience to be able to approach certain subjects and certain techniques and ways of doing things that I don't usually do. And I think that's what I really love about art, is that it's not about, you drawing or you painting just by itself. It's about you being a creative person and being able to do almost anything creatively, be it cooking or drawing or painting or sewing or some kind of type of collages, music, and so on. So it's about finding different ways in which you like to express yourself. And I was always baffled when I was younger. I used to have just so many hobbies or things that I loved to do, but I never considered it was just that I was a creative person, and not the things that not necessarily the actual subjects that I loved to do, but I just loved to express myself in everything. And if I was serious about something, I would dedicate a lot of time and effort in it and try and make it in the way that I wanted to. So a little bit more about this painting. This is an image of me when I was at my mom's, and my mom is a dentist, so she was looking at my mouth, and I asked this picture to be taken. So this is like a little suction tube that sucks out the water and the saliva from your mouth. I just always thought it was a very weird kind of look about it, it just looks quite bizarre, of that tube just coming out of your mouth. And at a dentist you also have to be with your mouth wide open, and it's just a very vulnerable place to be in. And I have experienced being there many times throughout my life, and I imagine quite a few people have. So I found the picture very interesting, but mostly looked at Benjamin Björklund's way of painting. So you use less, I think I used a bit more of strokes and marks than I wanted to do. But when you put down a sort of a mark in watercolors, you will see the edges of it, you will see the outlines or shapes. If it dries, if it's wet and you keep adding color, it kind of blends in nicely. But I just find it quite it's very different to painting with acrylic. And yeah, basically I'm not doing much of the background or anything. Visually, like no shapes or anything, just a colored kind of scape. Because I didn't want to overcomplicate it to make it too busy or anything. Yeah, but I am quite happy how it turned out. And actually, after this is done, it's not film, but when the edges are nicely peeled off, I decided to extend the tube over the white edges so it looks like it's sort of coming out a little bit off the image. I do think I will experiment more with watercolors in portraiture. It's an interesting feeling. You know, the colors are staying very bright and stuff, but the light and shadow is a very visible thing. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. See you later and have a great day.